Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I'd probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck.
Miami has it all, the greatest football team.
Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a...
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control in the soul.
In motion left is Hopkins. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, a pretty nice effort.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down, avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down at 7. Play action. It's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give them 32 on the play.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. Henry up the middle to about the 26 here. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A 1st down carry for Henry. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the option, here's Henry. Powers through. Get him down, but he does reach the 5. 40 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Henry fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical, and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
44, ready.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. There to make the stop was John Jenkins. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Dolphins at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Now Achane and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Now Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They go play action with Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and less than a yard.
13.
On play action, they'll throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Watch it, Oscar. Hey, 21, T8.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
All right, come on.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll dump this off to Ochan. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waller. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go.
Tua to throw again. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kadarius Toney, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
No gain on the play. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Solo left Zion.
Looking to pass. Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Tua going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Hey, get set. 22.
They'll run for it with Achane. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Unfortunately, just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defense is right.
Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard
line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
20, TX. Hey, 21, TX. Step. Solo left Zion. Let's go. Watson, Oscar.
Looking to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. And he is caught. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 72 yards. And the Dolphins have cut the lead back down to 2. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. some more offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A shotgun handoff, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Ready. Ready, team. What's this? Hey. Whoa. Step. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And this is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. 14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
To throw is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And the Dolphins, first down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Go ahead. Wait. Scott.
Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready, team. Hey, come on, Jim.
Achane gets it from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Dolphins on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Watson, Oscar.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. This time Jackson will throw it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
44. Ready. 18.
Achane on the counter. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Hey, 21, TA. Let's go.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to Tony. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, go, go, go. Ready.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
I like it. I like the call. It's still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Second down and 4.
Ready. 18.
To throw is Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Get right here. Out. Ready.
Gordon will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Ready. 18. 21
Again, Gordon on second and goal. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Ready. Ready, team. Hey, come on, two.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but